Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Yes, Tanu, sir, can you hear us?
Yeah, there is just a minute.
So,
Yeah,
until,
now
yeah,
am I audible?
yeah, you are audible and visible as well, sir.
Yeah. Suddenly, it got disconnected. Okay,
Okay.
good afternoon to all of you, and especially our executive directors. Many of the executive directors are connected, and the chief general manager of this Steel Authority of India Limited, they are also connected, and along with all these mentees, the young mentor, they are also connected. So I like to welcome all of you, all the mentor and the mentee who are connected online for this knowledge bite session. Basically, this we have started with a great enthusiasm long back, and we have already, as Chandranath has rightly mentioned, that we have already conducted the six knowledge bite sessions earlier. So we are now conducting the seventh knowledge bite session. This knowledge bite session is on the maximizing the potential of email.gov.in. Every day, day and night, I should say, we are using this email. And but most of the time, especially for the senior people, we are using this email, and we are looking into the inbox area only. So but this particular session will help us to know that how we can effectively, optimally, we can utilize the our mail, that is sale.in mail, which is under the government of India. So that is the basic purpose. And so once we know, we definitely will be able to effectively, we will be able to utilize this email. Earlier, so what is the purpose of this conducting this knowledge bite session is to update with the latest emerging technology to all the mentor and the mentee. Why I'm saying mentor? Because mentor, they are the young people. They are basically driving the reverse mentoring process with their senior people at the mentee level, right? So first they have to also, they also need to be updated with the latest emerging technology. And we can take this, this is a just I mean, this knowledge bite session is a 1 hour session. It's just like is a bite session which will basically trigger you, and also it will generate a lot of interest within mentor as well as the mentee to take the reverse mentoring in the forward direction. So that is the basic objective of this reverse mentoring, and very successfully we are conducting this program throughout the sale. And as already you know, the first Saturday of every month we are conducting very religiously, we are conducting this knowledge bite session. And I'm sure that we all will be get benefited from this knowledge bite session. So thank you, and wish you a very happy learning session in this knowledge bite session. Thank you. Over to Chandranath.
Thank you so much, sir, for set the ball rolling. So before we delve into this quick knowledge bite session, I have a small question for you. So that I will ask you through a small polling. So you will see on your screen that I have shared one question. You are part of this process, reverse mentoring process, as a mentor or as a mentees. So I just want to understand the combination of the house, like what kind of audience we are having today. So I've given another option, like you are just curious participant for this knowledge bite session. So the link came flying through some different groups to you. So you felt that, okay, I'm curious. Oh, I'm getting 30% responses in that category as well. Fantastic. So feel free to give your response whether you are part of this program as a mentee or as a mentor. So the idea is to get understanding that, okay, so what kind of great. So let me publish the poll result on your screen. I still see some 15-20 participants are still responding. So there you go. So we have a mix of participants. 35% are mentees and 26% are mentors. So let me again quickly ask another question. before you go into this session. So I want to uh, give you an idea about what is the potential of this email.gov.in. So I'm asking a question. I use reminders on my emails in inbox to miss, not to miss on them. So have you heard about setting a reminder or an alert or something like that about some of the messages in your inbox? So if you have never heard of it, you can select. It's an anonymous poll, so I will not record your personal identity against any of the responses. So feel free to answer about that. Perfect. So I am getting 50-50 of the responses that but I can see there are 6% of the audience who use this very frequently, so that's a fantastic way. But we have somewhere around 50-50 participants who have never heard of them, or they are somebody who have heard about this but not used it. Anyway, we'll see throughout the session in our interactions if we can uncover such very handy features of this email.gov.in platform. So without taking any further time, let me invite uh, Rajni Kapoor ma'am. She is Deputy General Manager CNIT at SAIL Corporate Office, and beside a variety of roles, she is handling one of the domain, that is the entire sale email.gov.in is being handled by her. And I could not think of a better person to share about the functionalities, features for this quick knowledge bite session that we are going to have today. So thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you to Puneet Sharma sir, Executive Director CNIT, who has very aptly and very promptly agreed to spare your valuable time for this session. So let me invite you to take forward this small interactions. Over to ma'am. You are mute, ma'am. Can you unmute yourself?
Thank you, Chandranath. Good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome to the session. I am the central coordinator for email services, which we are hosting at NIC. Uh, Chandranath, we can start the presentation. Nowadays, email is an indispensable tool for communication, and it holds immense power and potential. Let us see how we can unleash its power. Next. The presentation flow today will be the email overview, then the benefits, what we are getting out of NIC email, the features which are there, how to utilize the tools to maximize our efficiency, and how to configure email on the phone, and what is the user's responsibility while accessing a mail, and important links and Q&A session. Next.
Uh,
Sale earlier used to have their in all the plants and corporate office and CMO. We used to have our
Uh,
own email servers, and
excuse me,
we
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. This is Sujay Kumar. Actually, there is no screen sharing. Absolutely.
so there is a screen sharing going on
just a
just
second.
beside. Yeah.
Yes, those who are not able to see
Yeah, the
presentations,
screen sharing is not there.
I'm just
Earlier it was there, but now it is simply gone blank.
I'm just explaining, sir. You will find that at the right side bottom corner, you have a cross sign, and just before that, you have a blue color computer monitor kind of button is there. So you click it once, the presentation will be visible on your screen.
Actually, you were not audible. Where do I have to click?
Sir, at the bottom, you will find on the right side, you will find there is a small computer like screen on a blue panel.
Ha ha ha. Yes.
जस्ट उस पर एक बार क्लिक करेंगे सर तो आपको प्रेजेंटेशन दिख
Minimize
जाएगा.
presentation.
Yes, click on this.
No.
Click on that again, sir.
No, it's not there.
Then I would
You have to
request you,
log in
maybe you
again.
can, yeah, you can join again, sir. I think it might not have loaded. So you can join again, sir. In that case, it would should be visible. Okay. Yep. All right, ma'am. We can continue, please. I'll just see with the sir.
Okay. Earlier, we used to have different mail servers for all the plants, CMO, and corporate office. 4 years back, we decided to consolidate and have a single domain for entire sale that would be a brand value for sale. We are using the mail provided by NIC, the same mail which is used by the government of India and all the state government offices. Security measures are in place, and these emails are integrated with all the government applications. Next. The benefits of using the NIC email, which we can access as email.sale.in, it is a single domain for sale. That means it involves all the employees of sale, not of different plants. We have it provides a secure communication using the encryption, and our data is secured as per the it ensures all the data and privacy confidentiality. The NIC complies to all the regulatory demands, and it is an efficient tool for collaboration and communication. Next, please. Chandana. Let us come to the features. The security features, it provides us security through a multi-factor authentication. Earlier, we used to have only password to log in into the email. Now, NIC has introduced a second factor, that is a token that comes on Kavach. Either you can put those token after the password, or you can approve the login. It has installed all the real-time threat detectant to safeguard against the potential security breaches. The architecture is sound and security has a top priority. And NIC adheres to all the compliance standards set by MATI. Next. The feature allows us, whenever we go onto the page of email, first there is a password change app in case we forget our password, and then email features allows us to give mass mailing to all the users or to the group of users. The inactive accounts, if they are inactive for more than 3 months, they get automatically deactivated and we have to activate it again. Auto forwarding for the mails, it is not allowed as per the Government of India policy. Access delegation for the others mailbox, we cannot give the access delegation to anybody. We can share our folders, and we'll see how we can share our folders amongst ourselves. And NIC has implemented a best antivirus and anti-spam filter for the email services which they are providing to us. The mail can be accessed through the URLs https email.sale.in or email.gov.in. How we can maximize the effectiveness? We can maximize effectiveness if we know what all it provides us. What are the features and the capabilities? Let us see what are the features and capabilities it provides us. All the email tools which they provide us, these are views, searches, calendars, address books, Facebook folders, and briefcase. I just want to give you a run through. I can show you a demo how we can use this. Chandranath, can I show my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Let me make you presenter. You can share
Okay.
your screen after that.
Okay.
So you'll get an option to share your screen now, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Your screen is visible.
My screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Here, first of all, we can have a view according to our preferences. The views can be changed from top right corner view. Either we can have by message view, which is currently visible. Each message trickles, and you can see on either date wise or from or size or anything, or it can be a conversation view. Conversation view, we can just top down on the view and then click on the conversation. In this view, all the mails related to one conversation, either up or down, sent or received, will come within one. Like we can see this mail, all the mails will be appended to this. It is the preference of the user how they want to use it.
So there is a great advantage of by having this by conversation or by messages.
Yeah,
So sometimes it happens that when we are having lot many interactions over a single thread of email, so some responses goes into that group, and we tend to miss out onto that.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so personally, I have found this functionality very helpful, wherein we can switch between having it as a single message or as a conversation. So that gives you at least a potential that you are not missing on to any important messages.
Yeah, we can have a reading pane also. We can have for the views for the mails which are visible in the view. We can have a reading pane. It can be at the bottom, or it can be at the right hand side.
Okay.
You can view the message before opening even, or you can switch it off.
Oh, I did
Mails
not
can
know that.
be
Yes, I did not know that reading pen can be switched off as well. So I haven't used before that. I was sticking to just right
okay.
side or left side. So so that's a
Okay.
wonderful feature. Yes, great, ma'am.
The mails can be sorted by all these, either from or subject or size or date or attachment wise. The mails can be grouped by date or from the user or any size, can be displayed in the view. You can select what all needs to be displayed. Next, we come on to the attachments. Whenever we create a mail, and if you want to have attach, we can attachment you attach the mails from here. Either we can select from my computer and attach it here, or you can just open a or any attachments can be dragged and dropped into this. These are two ways of doing it. Next, while sending any mail, we can select the options. We can mark it high priority, normal priority, or low priority. We can add the signatures. If we have applied the signature, it will always come. And if we want to change the signature, we can pick and choose from here. One of the features in this mail, when we click send, the mail is automatically released. But if we want to think, we can have this Zimlet down there. There is a Zimlet called undo send. When we click on this Zimlet, we can have number of seconds before sending a mail, so that is gives you alarm till if you want to cancel, then you can cancel it. I'll show how it works. Now it will give me up till 10 seconds whether I want to cancel it or send it anyway.
So this is a fantastic feature, ma'am, because sometimes what happens that we tend to send certain emails and we miss out onto some important persons whom we wanted to have into CC or into two. or maybe unintentionally we have sent the mail to somebody else. So we often realize such mistakes when we have already clicked on send. So this 30 seconds is a quite handy time wherein we have that
Yeah,
option
this is a customizable time. You can have 5 second, 10 second, 20 second, जितना मर्जी आप
to,
डालना चाहते हैं.
right,
And
right,
then
right.
one simlet is attachment alert.
Yes.
Herein you can key in some words कि अगर आपने ये words यहाँ पे डाले हुए हैं, and if you say attach and if you don't write attach, you don't attach the attachment into mail, it is going to give you an error. I'll show you how.
Yes. So sometimes what happens, we are typing mail, please find attached or
Yeah.
please find attachments or PFA, and we forget to attach and send it. So somebody, giving
If
us a reply mail
if
that you
in this
forgot to
case
attach.
I send a mail, I have not added attachment. If I send a mail, it will ask me. If I say okay, then it is going to tell me no attachment is found. Do you want to continue or not?
So
It is
yes.
it is going to check the words whichever you have included in those. If those words are there and attachment is not there, you're going to, and you can correct your mistake in time.
So, ma'am, it has to be attached only, or it can be attached or something.
Sir, it can be attached also. You can input the word here.
So it
यहाँ
can be
comma
P.
डाल के सर, comma डाल के we can have attached also.
We
Okay.
can have
नहीं,
n number of things here, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
PFP,
हाँ हाँ
PFB,
हाँ
all
हाँ.
वो
this
मतलब
kind of things.
I wanted to know whether वो intelligently guess करता है कि attached same चीज है, अगर attached part भी है तो पकड़ ले.
सर अभी मैंने attached डाल दिया. Let me check. सर attached से तो पकड़ रहा है. Let me remove that word and then check.
Because what we do is if something is given in the attachment,
हाँ
file is attached. अब हमारा exact attached
हाँ.
तो
Let me
लिखेंगे
check.
नहीं.
मे बी वहां पे इधर वो कंट्रोल कैरेक्टर्स या तो कुछ डालने पड़े. लेट मी चेक. हाँ आ गया सर.
Which
अब
means
वो
उसको अगर बीच में भी attach मिलता है तो वो पूछेगा.
यस यस.
That is what I wanted to know. So that is a useful feature because अब
या
मुझे अलग-अलग याद नहीं रखने पड़ेंगे.
हाँ. देन वी हैव अ फैसिलिटी ऑफ अ डंपस्टर. लाइक आपके यहाँ पे जब मेल्स हम डिलीट करते हैं, कोई भी, अगर मैं कोई भी मेल डिलीट कर रही हूँ यहाँ से, तो इट गोज इनटू द ट्रैश. तो यहाँ से आई कैन पिक रिट्रीव इट बैक. इफ आई क्लिक एंड आई कैन रिट्रीव इट बैक. बट जब ये यहाँ से भी अगर मैं डिलीट कर देती हूँ, तो देन ऑल्सो आफ्टर दिस यहाँ से यू हैव अ ऑप्शन रिकवर द डिलीटेड आइटम्स. इसमें यू गेट ऑल द डेटा एंड यू कैन क्लिक एंड रिट्रीव इट. ओल्डर मेल्स.
मैम उसका कोई टाइम लिमिट है, कब तक रखता है?
सर अभी इसमें 90 डेज है जो ये हमें बताते हैं. बट आई हैव चेक्ड कि हम लोगों ने एक और फीचर इनको बोला था हमारे लिए एक्टिवेट करने के लिए.
तो हमारी इतनी ज्यादा मेल्स आती तो इट मस्ट बी टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ स्पेस. मेरा तो 100 जीबी
या
हो
या
जाएगा.
हाँ, इट इज टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ स्पेस. ये आ गया सर. मैं इसको बोलती हूँ रिकवर टू.
नहीं, बहुत पहले तक है मैम. आई कैन सी इन माई.
हाँ बहुत है, पहले तक है.
हाँ हाँ, इट्स गोइंग अप टू जून जनवरी तक चला गया लास्ट ईयर का.
हाँ
तो और इज देयर एनी वे इफ आई
हाँ
वांट
सर,
टू
ये
डिलीट.
देखिए मैंने रिट्रीव कर दिया इसको. सर वी आर पेइंग फॉर दिस सर्विस. Currently we are using over 14 TB for this service. All the data which we have deleted or not deleted, it lies in this. I have retrieved a 2021 ka mail just now.
Oh. So if I delete any mail and clear it from my trash, and if I think that the
Yeah,
message
if you
is
think it is gone,
lost.
no, it stays. It is staying.
Okay. That's good. That's great to know, ma'am. Actually,
Ah,
okay. So I
then
can,
we go.
yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I out of space and clear my inbox and my space is free in case I want some important message back, so I can get it from this way. So that's a fantastic feature.
Yeah. Now we go to the search feature of this. We can have all type of searches. We can search from any username. Search from. I search all the mails received from Sanjay sir. So all the mails are received. So like this search which I require day in day out, I can save that search. I can save it from here. So like my inbox sent items and this, my saved searches are also there. Anytime I want to check my saved, like mails from my seniors, from my ED or from MTI, I can just get it in a click. तो
Okay.
जो भी हम लोग frequent searches करते हैं, we can save all those searches. So
So this
we
will
don't have to go
this will
again and yeah.
so this will get updated with a very if
Yes,
I
yes,
do
yes. With the latest one.
latest one. Okay, that's great.
अब सर्चेस में वी कैन हैव अगर मैंने यहाँ पे चेक करना है कि संजय धर सर से मेरे को डेट कब आई थी, अटैचमेंट्स हैं या नहीं है, विच काइंड ऑफ अटैचमेंट ही हैज सेंट मी. तो बेसिस ऑफ ऑन द अटैचमेंट मेरे पास मेल्स आ जाएंगी. एन एन नंबर ऑफ परमिटेशन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन आर देयर, वॉट एवर यू वांट टू सर्च, ऑल द फिल्टर्स आर प्रेजेंट. और इसमें अगर मैं देखना चाहती हूँ उन्होंने मुझे मेल किया है और साथ में किसको सीसी किया है, वो भी आ जाएगा.
Okay.
साइज क्या रहा, स्मॉलर देन, लार्जर देन, स्टेटस, इफ इट इज अ सेंट ओनली टू मी, इफ इट इज अ सीसी टू मी, व्हाट आई नीड टू हाउ. इसमें मुझे पता लग जाएगा कि मुझे क्या करना है, और आई एम इट इज ओनली फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन फॉर मी. इज इट अ फॉरवर्डेड मैसेज और सिंगल टू मी, आई कैन सर्च ऑन एवरी फिल्टर.
But Rajni ma'am, BCC you cannot search.
हाँ, बीसीसी नहीं मिलेगा सर. बीसीसी इज ओनली, बीसीसी इज ओनली पावर ऑफ द यूजर हु हैज सेंट. इट विल
Yes, yes.
नॉट बी विजिबल टू मी. Next feature is the contacts. We can create our own contact list. We can have contact groups also. You can create contact from here. Any new contact if you want to create, you can create a contact from here. New contact. You can add name, department, and this will come into this. And you can create contact groups also. And after creating groups or this, you can share it amongst yourself. जो भी हम लोग जैसे सीएनआईटी ग्रुप में है या फाइनेंस ग्रुप में, आई कैन शेयर द कॉन्टैक्ट्स आल्सो, लाइक दिस ग्रुप आई हैव क्रिएटेड. तो आई कैन शेयर दिस कॉन्टैक्ट. I can share this contact folder, and whom with whom I want to share. I have to write the email ID, what kind of access I want to give, whether it is a viewer access or somebody can edit and remove also, or somebody is a manager for this. After writing the user, Then if I press OK, then one OTP comes on my phone whether I really want to give access to my shared contact. And if I say yes, then a message goes to the person who I have shared the contact. तो इस तरह से the people working in group can have all the contacts with them. एंड यहाँ पे जितने भी जो हमारे ग्लोबल एड्रेस लिस्ट में नहीं है, द पीपल हु वी मेल, उनके ईमेल आईडीज भी यहाँ पे इट स्टोर्स. एनी टाइम यू हैव मेल्ड, ऑल द मेल आईडीज आर अवेलेबल हियर.
Is there any limit on adding number of persons in the contacts group, ma'am?
No, there is not a limit in adding number of people, but nowadays there is a limit of forwarding a mail to at least 50 people. Earlier, it used to be 200, but because to stop all spams and all, NIC has now limited it to 50 users max.
So if my group is having more than 50 users, so I will not be able to send that
Then
mail
you
to.
will not be able to send.
I'll have to create two different groups,
Yeah,
maybe
two
of
different
50
groups,
people.
and then you can send.
Then I can send. Okay.
Ma'am, that is why we had requested you for distribution list. I think you can share
हाँ,
that
that is
also.
yeah. Distribution list में है. Distribution lists are created at a global level that can be used only. Distribution lists are created as per request from the departments. One of the global lists is for the list of the entire email of sale.in. Few lists are there like that of all the CGMs of sale, all the EDs of sale. Few lists are available for MTI, for RDCIs. That is a user driven in which the mails are moderated, whether the mails are to be released or not to be released. So that figure of 50 can be made done away with that feature. One thing more, while you receive the mails, you can have tags also. You can tag the mail according to your projects. If you can create a tag, like if I open any mail, I want to tag it as new tag. If I want to say that this mail is from CMMG, then there is a new tag created, CMMG. Then all the mails from other mails, if I mark from CMMG, then the tags will be shown as these mails are from CMG. So you can group the mails according to this as per the department. Next is the calendar. We can create the calendars in this. The mail, the request, the VC mail request, if we accept the request, they already automatically go and a calendar invite is there, and we are reminded of the meeting beforehand, 10 to 15 minutes beforehand, that your meeting is going to happen. And we can also include our एक्सटर्नल कैलेंडर्स ऑल्सो. जैसे जीमेल का कैलेंडर होता है या याहू का कैलेंडर है आपका दूसरी मेल्स में, यू कैन ऐड दोज कैलेंडर्स ऑल्सो. तो वो आपके यहाँ पे पब्लिश हो जाएगा, तो यू विल बी एबल टू सी, और आपको उसका इवेंट का अलर्ट आ जाएगा, लाइक यू आर हैविंग एनी मीटिंग और यू हैव टू गो एनीवेयर, वो सब इसमें आ जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे इफ यू से ऐड कैलेंडर, then it will ask you which you can add a Google calendar और other करके आप Yahoo का ऐड कर सकते हैं, दूसरे कैलेंडर्स भी आप इसके साथ इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं. देन देर आर टास्क. आप अपना टू डू लिस्ट इसमें बना सकते हैं. अपने टास्क, अगर इफ ग्रुप इज वर्किंग ऑन टास्क, देन यू कैन share the task also, your task list also, just like we share the contact, we can we can create our tasks, and we can share the task amongst ourselves in a single group, so that this helps in our collaboration and everything. Then there is a feature that we can send email attachments up to 25 MB only. And beyond that, we have a feature of briefcase. we can create a briefcase and load all the uh, files which need to be shared or accessed among ourselves onto the briefcase, and then we can give access to the other users either internally or external to sale.in also. इसमें यहाँ पे मैंने ये ब्रीफकेस अपने नाम का बनाया हुआ है, टेस्ट नाम का. तो आई कैन शेयर दिस फोल्डर. I can share with the email ID to whom I want to share, which kind of access I want to provide. Then it is going to give me a OTP, and if I say yes, then a mail goes to the user with whom I have shared the briefcase. And I can give the access to the user. They can see the files and check the files. Like I have this shared folder with Divya Madam in which all the files related to our work are shared. If we want to give any files to internal audit or anything, we just upload the file here and give the access to the users. These features might be used by everybody nowadays.
So there is a question from our participant. What is the size of content that may be uploaded? The maximum size.
Up to जो हमारे पास briefcase का size NIC has given per user is up to 1 GB. It can be a single file or it can be multiple files. Maximum is 1 GB. You can have a 50 MB file, you can have a 100 MB file. Maximum is 1 GB का data you can store over there.
हाँ नमस्कार वेणुगोपाल।
इसके बाद आ जाता है
बस
प्रेफरेंसेस.
मंडे एक दिन हम जरा कलकत्ता जाएंगे, पर्सनल काम था। साहब को मैं शाम को बात करूंगा।
Sir, somebody's mic
नहीं नहीं
is
नहीं बात नहीं,
unmute.
कल एक्चुअली बोलते बोलते भूल गया था।
I
मैं
request
शाम को
Thank you,
बात
sir.
करूंगा।
you
मैसेज तो वैसे
kindly
छोड़ रहा हूँ, मैं आपको मैसेज कर दूँ, है ना? हाँ मैसेज दे दूंगा। हाँ, ठीक है, थैंक यू। हाँ ठीक है।
please mute your mic, mute your audio.
Okay, ma'am, we can continue.
Okay, yeah. And in preferences, we can choose what our preference is. We can have advanced default line, that is Ajax choose करना पड़ेगा, and standard is HTML. उसमें आपके फिर pictures and वो में problem आती है. So best use a Ajax this thing. How do you want the appearance as per your choice? What the theme you want to select? You can
थोड़ा सा
select.
एजेक्स का थोड़ा क्लियर कर दीजिए, व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ एजेक्स?
सर जो जिमलेट्स हैं, ये जो फीचर्स हैं बहुत सारे, वो स्टैंडर्ड पे नहीं चल पाते हैं, आपका व्यूज भी प्रॉपर्ली नहीं आते हैं, तो बेटर यूज एजेक्स. बहुत सारे ईमेल फीचर्स उसमें वर्क नहीं करते हैं आपके ओनली एचटीएमएल में.
ओके मैम, एंड देयर इज सम फीचर कॉल्ड वर्क ऑफलाइन, हाउ डज दैट वर्क, वो बता दीजिएगा.
वर्क ऑफलाइन तो सर इसमें अब इसमें हाउ यू वांट टू सर्च, यू वांट टू विच ऑल फोल्डर्स यू वांट टू इंक्लूड इन सर्च, what other settings you want to have, display name of email addresses, how they should be available, that comes. Accounts में which account you're using, it is a primary account for me, and you can choose what needs to be done, reply all, if you are forwarding any messages या from जाएगा तो कैसे जाएगा, reply to जाएगा तो what all should be appended, and you can manage your signatures also. जो मेल आप सेंड करते हैं या either you want to reply to, you can change your signatures. And what are the send settings? You want to send save a copy in send signature, delegate, if you want to share your folder with somebody, you can do that.
मैम थोड़ा डेलीगेट वाला समझा दीजिएगा थोड़ा, बिकॉज समटाइम्स वी नीड somebody else to send a lot of mails for us. How do you do that? Or check our mails?
सर यहाँ पे ये देखिए ऐड डेलीगेट है, यहाँ पे एड डेलीगेट में आप किसी मेल आईडी डालेंगे और सेंड एज कर सकते हैं या सेंड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ, और ओके करेंगे तब यू कैन हैव एनी ऑफ दिस सेटिंग्स यू कैन क्लिक.
So, Chandranath, can you walk me through some practical application of why it is useful? Because I think it's relevant for a lot of CGMs and EDs.
या
That's why I thought it's important.
हाँ, ये मैं आपको देख के बता दूंगी. अदरवाइज इफ यू वांट आई कैन डू इट नाउ एंड चेक.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We are more than often we have some of the offices email IDs created or secretariats mail IDs created.
या
So given that with the coverage it is very limited to some of the devices wherein you can open those folders or those emails. So this is a good functionality wherein delegate some of you can delegate the some of the inboxes to some users who can without logging out from their own inbox they can see other inbox also. So in that way it will be very helpful to get timely information if you
या
have
सर ये देखिए मैंने अभी किया है कि आई हैव जस्ट एडेड अ डेलीगेट, एक को डेलीगेट किया है एंड उसमें मैंने चूज किया था सेंड ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ, मींस सेंड ऑन माय बिहाफ. एंड व्हेन आई सेव अ कॉपी ऑफ दिस, इसमें इको हो रहा है.
Rajni ma'am, there is a lot of noise. Yes, hello ma'am.
इट्स ओके नाउ.
Yes, better.
अच्छा सर, यहाँ से आई कैन जस्ट एड अ डेलीगेट. You just name a mail ID and you can give two of the options you can select, send as or send on behalf of. तो मैंने यहाँ send on behalf of किया है. यहाँ पे I have now delegated my authority sent का renu.singh को, और जिसमें delegate send की settings है save a copy of send folder. Sir, we can choose any of the options which are useful for us.
Subraj Saab has some question, I believe. I think Subraj
Yes,
Saab,
sir.
can you get your question? I think उनकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. We can continue. Fine.
Okay, and whenever you want to remove, you can remove these permissions also. And you can edit the permission from here. Okay, how do you want that mail should be sent by your delegate? So now these are the options for how frequently your mail needs to be checked. I have kept as at 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, it's going to just check the mail and refresh the mailbox. And you can select n number of options available. You want to display the snippets of email ID in the list, you can allow. डबल क्लिक करेंगे तो आपका मेल ओपन हो जाए. इमेजेस के लिए है कि how do you want that images should be automatically opened in the email which you have received, otherwise you can uncheck this box. Reading pane, if you have opted for reading pane and if the mail is seen in the reading pane, you can also check whether mail has read or not read. Then message selection, select a message below the deleted or moved message, how you are going to use the mail ID. If you are going to delete any mail, then the next email ID would be read. And what is the default mail search? My default mail search is inbox, and you can have any of it. You can write in sent items, or if you have created any of the folders you want to frequently search, so you can write a default mail search space here. And while receiving mails, we can have pop-up notifications also, and notifications show my message, and read receipt. While sending a read receipt, it has to ask me, otherwise I can check never send a read receipt or always send a read receipt. Whenever a mail is received, I can place it into any of this thing. Place it in my inbox, place it in IM to or CC, or discard the message automatically. What you want to do. delete the duplicate copies of this same message when received. कई बार कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाता है या people press twice or thrice same message, तो this can delete a duplicate copy. And while composing a mail, so how you want to compose a mail, as a text only or HTML also. You can select what fonts you want to use, and next settings we can have, we can create the draft of each and every mail you're composing. If you are going to uncheck, then आपका draft save नहीं होता है. अगर गलती से mail आपका refresh हो जाए या कुछ हो जाए तो draft save नहीं होगा. रिप्लाई फॉरवर्ड यूजिंग द फॉर्मेट ऑफ ओरिजिनल मेथड मैसेज करना है या प्लेन दोबारा स्टार्ट करना है, तो यू हैव टू चेक दिस. इफ यू वांट टू ऑलवेज कंपोज इन न्यू विंडो, you have to check these are the various options which are available for this. And while replying any mail, do you want to include the original message, or while forwarding any mail, do you want to include original message? नेक्स्ट आर द फिल्टर्स. वी कैन अप्लाई फिल्टर्स. फिल्टर्स में हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं कि वेन एवर वी वॉन्ट टू सेग्रीगेट आर मेल्स, लाइक मेल किसी सेंडर से आ रहा है, सो एंड सो सेंडर्स, एंड यू वॉन्ट टू प्लेस इट इनटू इनबॉक्स और अ स्पेशल फोल्डर क्रिएटेड फॉर दैट, you can create a filter. Like I have created a filter, PGCIL. I'll show you the filter. इसमें whenever a mail comes from this user ID, then the mail is moved to a folder which I have designated for the mails for this. So like this, we can segregate the mails received from the people we want to segregate. We
Ma'am,
can have,
we have some audience questions. Can
yeah,
we
yeah,
take them quickly?
yeah.
We have one question from Arindam Das Gupta sir. Can multiple briefcases be shared in single email? So,
Multiple. एक मिनट,
yeah.
let me check. एक सेकंड में अभी चेक करके बता देती हूँ आपको.
About
Like
multiple briefcase documents, हाँ.
Multiple briefcase documents can be shared.
हाँ वही तो है, वही है.
हाँ, documents can be shared.
I think that must be his question because multiple briefcases तो एक आदमी का तो एक ही briefcase होगा.
हाँ, एक
so
आदमी का तो.
yes. So within a briefcase, if we have yes sir, please go ahead sir, Arindam sir.
I wanted to know if you can share more than one briefcase in a mail.
More than one briefcase in a mail, sir. Briefcase का folder या briefcase? Because there is a
Sorry, maybe a folder. What you're saying in the briefcase, we can have
briefcase के
a number
अंदर
of
सर
folders.
folders
Right?
होते हैं. हाँ, briefcase के अंदर
That
folders
can
होते
be
हैं.
multiple files.
हाँ, one
multiple
folder can
files.
have multiple files.
In that case, can we share multiple folders in one email? जैसे आप बोल रहे थे ना कि 1 GB का लिमिट होता है, that is for one
हाँ.
folder, right?
नहीं
नहीं,
सर,
total,
per
total.
user. It is per user 1 GB का limit.
Per user.
हाँ.
सर वो
मेरे पास
8
मान लो
फाइल
3
एक
GB
फाइल
का फाइल है.
मिला के 1 GB.
Suppose I want to share a number of
1 GB
files.
limit.
Suppose I want to share a number of files. The total size is maybe 2.5 GB.
No, then
Then how do I
Nice.
do it? I create different folders and then send
No.
multiple mails with one folder in each mail.
no.
I think, ma'am, for each account we have some dedicated storage.
हाँ,
20
for
GB
each account अभी तक they are saying dedicated storage में briefcase को वो 1 GB ही रखते हैं till date.
Okay.
If we want to modify that, we have to request कि and whether see कि हो सकता है या नहीं.
So what I understand that what sir wants to ask that suppose if I have 5 GB of documents to be shared, so I can create 5 different folders of 1 GB that we can do.
No, you can't.
We can't.
The-
So
Come
for
again.
more than 1 GB of file, we'll have to use some other
some
mechanism of
other way.
sharing.
हाँ.
Maybe like Google Drive or OneDrive, something like that.
Maybe we can check this one with him.
Yes.
NIC पे check करा लेते हैं कि हम किस तरह से कर सकते हैं if we want to go more than 1 GB.
Okay. So for organizational needs, I can see there are some other users also who are asking like if we have to share some larger file size. So we can explore some possibility like, certain mechanism wherein we can temporarily upload some large file and we can safely share it through our gov.in email. So we can explore something like that as well.
Yeah.
So we have another question from Rakesh Joshi sir, who has asked if we can access our emails from foreign land outside the country. So
Yes, you can access the emails from foreign land, but before going to foreign land, you have to just log in into Kavach, either your app or on site, and you have to tell for what duration you are going to which country, then it is going to provide you access.
great. So there is a
Okay.
concept of a geofencing kind of thing
Ha ha
wherein
ha.
you have
Ha.
to, yeah, we have to unlock access outside the country.
Yes,
So
yes.
that will let you open the. Otherwise,
Ha.
once what happened, I had one very unpleasant act. Yeah, we had some wherein you can, use some filters to disguise your location. So my location went out of India, and I was suddenly not able to open my email, and I see kept sending SMS that somebody is trying to access your account from
Ha
outside the
ha.
country.
Ha. Few
So
people
that
got
will
those.
happen if your location is getting reflected outside India. So that is the.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have two questions. In fact, I think both are correlated. One is Subaras sir is asking whether we can access our sale.in email through Outlook or any other mail server. So maybe we can quickly and hear from you, ma'am.
Yes,
If
we
you,
can. We can access through Outlook. We can access through Thunderbird also.
yes. So we'll have to
And
configure.
for this, IMAP needs to be enabled for those mail IDs who want to access it through this.
So IMAP and POP both are the mechanism through which
पॉप
we
आर
can.
नॉट अलाउड बीइंग अ गवर्नमेंट मेल आईडी पॉप इज नॉट अलाउड क्योंकि पॉप करेंगे तो सारा मेल आपके पीसी में आ जाएगा वहां कुछ बचेगा नहीं तो ओनली
Right.
IMAP इज अलाउड तो दैट कैन बी यूज्ड ऑन आउटलुक आल्सो एंड ऑन थंडरबर्ड आल्सो
Okay. So yes, that answers another question that we have from AN Misra sir, who is asking, can we know how to save the mails onto our computers as a
Yes.
backup?
आउटलुक में तो
So
कर ही सकते
once,
सर
हैं.
आउटलुक
yes,
में कर सकते हैं और भी एक दो मेल क्लाइंट्स हैं जो IMAP अलाउ करते हैं वी कैन इजीली कॉन्फ़िगर ऑन द डेस्कटॉप
right. So once you configure your Outlook or any other third-party engine, you can download your emails as a small messages and save it as your backup files. So we are very, very short of time. 1 hour has gone like flyby. I understand this is a very interesting topic and it can go on and on. But that is the idea that you can call your mentors like, okay, come, we'll talk about some more functionalities, some more features. So there are so many features. I had taken note of them and quite a few which would have been would have been allowed to go through. We have concept of sticky notes. We have the concept of, I think, briefcase ma'am has already shared. We have the concept of delegations wherein you have multiple email accounts being handled by one person. So it often happens that I am logged into one account and I miss out into the inbox of my another account. So you have that delegation option wherein you can delegate all the accounts to a single person and they will be able to see those emails as well, and they can, if need be, reply on your behalf as well. So that is another functionality. I'm sure you'd be calling your mentors that, okay, come and let us discuss this functionality. So we are really, really short of time, and I'm sure Rajni ma'am is having some more contents. You
हाँ थोड़ा सा वो भी दिखा दें
so let me quickly share
लास्ट
my
विल बी
screen.
क्विक हाँ विल बी क्विक
Yes, yes. So let me take that presenter back from you, ma'am. And okay, so you can go ahead, ma'am.
हाँ नेक्स्ट ये तो हो गया सारा अब ये आप अपने मेल पे या IMAP कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिस इज गुड फॉर ईदर कॉन्फ़िगरिंग ऑन द पीसी और ऑन द फोन आल्सो फोन पहले ये जीमेल में एक्सेस हो जाता था जीमेल ऐप में बट नाउ डेज इट इज वर्किंग विद आउटलुक ऐप आप आउटलुक पे ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करके आप मेल मोबाइल पे भी आउटलुक में देख सकते हैं
Maybe
In
you
fact,
can
there are
take
other
it.
applications also like Bluemail on which you can use
हाँ
it.
ब्लू मेल पे भी कर सकते हैं
Bluemail it works quite well.
हाँ नेक्स्ट
So yes,
Acha, now we are all using the email, and it is our responsibility that we should think before we click on any of the links or any of the attachments which are not supposed for us. जो भी अननोन यूजर्स हैं, अननोन यूजर्स से आप मेल नहीं लेंगे, और उस पे जो भी मेल या अटैचमेंट्स आते हैं या लिंक्स आते हैं, यू शुड नॉट डायरेक्टली क्लिक इट फ्रॉम द मेल. Either try to type it on the URL, and then you might not fall in for all these phishing attempts. And you should regularly update your passwords, and you should never share your password, and never click on the links which are requesting your details. It are all for your these collecting your sensitive data, and all for the frauds, and for mainly for the monetary gains.
Yes. So we had a very interesting session of almost 1 hour on specifically talking about maintaining your cyber hygiene, in how frauds are conducted and how you can be a victim of phishing, smishing, or whaling attacks. So how you can avoid all those things. So we have that YouTube video link. I'll share with your mentors as well. You can quickly go through that 1 hour 45 minutes. So there are lot many tips which have been shared by our corporate IT expert in that. Yes, ma'am.
And nowadays mails come with the attachment with have uh, very fishy kinds of extensions. They might be having 2 extensions or 3 extensions. They are not original files, they are actually the macros or malicious codes. If you just click on them, and they could get executed on your PC, and it could be hacked. So please be aware of that, and you should think before doing all this. And if you find any email which you think it is a spam, there are already appliances in place, but कई बार ये होता है कुछ ऐसा new आता है, तो it may land up in your mailbox. So you may please notify that promptly to NIC or to us at corporate level. I am there, and in all the plants we have the delegated admins. You can contact the people, and we can directly report it to NIC, so that other people don't get such mails. Okay, thank you for my side. It's over now. And these are the important links, the user guide where you can access this. And if you want to do your profile or mobile updation, you can go to the link. For lodging any complaints regarding NIC, the link is given. And for accessing the coverage for doing the entry for foreign land, you can go to this link.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much, Rajni ma'am. That has been quite an interesting and lot of hands-on session. So I would say it was very interactive. I'm sure it takes lots of effort and pain to come up with such interactive presentations. So many thanks to you. But before we go on to the next leg of our this, I will quickly have another poll from you, wherein I'll ask you based on what we had discussion. So there are I will be posting some of the features that has been talked about today. So you'd see on your screen there are some 4 5 functionalities, so you can select more than one functionality as well. So which of these functionalities you find very useful, whether be it tags, be it using task calendar sticky notes, or using Zimlets, using contact groups, briefcases. So which of these functionality you find really interesting and very useful? Yes, sir. Kaushik Sen Gupta sir has raised his hand. Sir, go ahead. You would like to ask anything, sir? So lots of responses are coming. While I wait for the poll result, anybody who would like to speak anything can go ahead and share his
Uh,
views or anything that. Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Chandra, Chandra, this has been an excellent session from ma'am. Actually, we
Thank,
are in touch with Rajni ma'am in many cases. And one of my query was that when she replied that what happens if a spam or a phishing mail comes. But thank you, ma'am. I used to send it to Divya ma'am. But now again, I will send it to you so that
Sir,
similar
any
mails.
of us will do, sir. Divya madam or me, हम दोनों का group, anytime.
ओके ओके मैम. तो आप लोग कुछ रिटर्न नहीं लिखते हैं कि हाँ इट हैज बीन टेकन केयर और वी अज्यूम दैट इट हैज बीन टेकन केयर.
इट हैज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ, क्योंकि एनआईसी का मेल अगर एक को आएगा ना सर, ये पूरे उसमें फैल जाएगा. पूरा गवर्नमेंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, एवरीबडी इज यूजिंग द सेम मेल व्हाट वी आर यूजिंग. तो So they have to take care. Whenever we raise a flag that there is spam or phishing, that is promptly closed.
Okay. Okay.
Rajini ma'am,
Yes,
Rajni
sir.
ma'am, there is a question from Mr. Rajul. He's time and again is asking that earlier that IMAP it was there, but now at present system this IMAP is not enabled.
Sir, earlier
What's
IMAP
it?
was enabled for everybody, but बीच में थोड़ा time पहले there one of the system got down, and the email IDs on those system might have been affected. So they can notify us. दोबारा से enable हो जाएगा sir.
ठीक है Rajul sir, I think you have got the answer.
So I have published the poll result. Lot many people find the briefcase feature very very helpful. Then we have gimlets like attachment alert and undo. But the highly potential I would say is the task and calendars and sticky notes through which you can stay ahead of the task. You don't miss out on through that. So I would encourage all of you to take advantage of all these features. So let me quickly post another question in front of you, wherein I would like all the knowledge bite session invite your suggestion for what topic we should select for our upcoming knowledge bite session, which we are going to conduct in the month of April. So you can go ahead and type in the chat box and post your suggestions, the topics that you would like us to uh, take up in the our next knowledge bite session. Okay. So I'm getting use of hydrogen in steel making, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Feel free to type multiple topics, whatever comes to your mind that you find that would help, clearing the clouds over some of the buzzwords that is coming up right now. We'll select any of them and we'll invite an expert. Fantastic. So AI use is coming, machine learning is coming, decarbonization is coming. Okay, great. So I'll keep this poll open while I invite Sanjay Dhar sir, because people will get certain ideas and I don't want to limit them while typing the. So I would request Sanjay Dhar sir to kindly speak few words before we close for today's knowledge bite session. Sir, please.
Thank you, Chandranath, and thank you, Rajni ma'am, for your support. Uh, not just for the session, but for all the work that we do with email.
Thank
We
you,
will
sir.
use,
You're always welcome.
in fact, we have in fact used many of these features. Okay.
Nee, Sanjay, you are not audible.
Oh, I'm not audible.
Nee, now it is okay.
Okay, no, I was hearing something else. I think I was hearing my own voice somewhere. So, so just wanted to thank Rajni ma'am, and I want to thank all the participants for today's knowledge bite session on Vasion. Uh, idea is we want to uh, create a continuous connect with people on all new technology related issues, and use these 1 hour sessions. I understand you're all hard pressed. I have a lot of EDs and senior GMs, CGMs participating in this. I appreciate the concern on your time. Jannat, something is playing back from the beginning. Huh? So,
Yes, sir. Your sound is coming very clear, sir. You can go ahead.
so what we need to uh, do is spread the word, let people join in, let more people join in. This is an open forum. We have targeted it at the mentors and mentees, but I would request that when the mentees are coming there, let them invite their team. The basic idea is that if the overall literacy, overall awareness in our organization goes up, our ability to leapfrog into more higher end things will increase significantly. If that culture of staying curious and learning about new things and learning from our juniors goes up, we will actually be able to jumpstart and make SAIL a learning organization in the true sense of the word. So thank you very much for your active participation, and I look forward to a much larger audience in the forthcoming sessions. Jannat, I request you to share the short link for the playlist. In fact, I was wondering why the sound was coming. I was trying to check that playlist in the background. That's what that noise was coming. So we need to make other people aware. We are recording all these sessions in YouTube, in the Learning at MTI YouTube channel. And I'd request all of you to, in fact, forward those links to your peers, and they can also, look at the earlier modules also. Uh, because as we all learn more about those things, I think our ability to leverage these technologies will significantly enhance our productivity. So once again, thank you, and I think that's all I wanted to say at this point of time.
Thank you so much, sir. We had like promised you for 1 hour of your time, so we are right on time. I would like to thank our executive director, HRD. I would like to thank all the heads of training. I would like to thank the executive directors and chief general managers who were able to take out the time from their busy schedule to join this small knowledge bite session. And not the least, but most thanks to the young mentors who are taking out this time beyond their official duties to help out the senior mentees. uh, on that note, let me once again thank you all and look forward for your very valuable participation in our session, which is going to be on first Saturday of April, that is 6th of April. So, like every month, we will be doing it. So, this time it will be on 6th of April. We'll find a topic based on your input and we'll let you know about that. So, thank you once again, Rajni ma'am, and thank you all. We all
Thank
meet.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam and
Thank you,
sirs.
sir.